When you are speaking in tongues, sometimes if you have been praying in tongues, you notice you start to lose tongues after speaking in tongues for a while, right? And then let's say you speak in some English, maybe you pray in English, and then you try to switch back. You notice that when you switch back, the tongues feel more alive. It feels more kayanos, or more fresh. It feels more renewed, basically. You feel the intensity of the tongues when you switch from English right into tongues. But when you've been speaking in tongues for a long time in prayer, it starts to feel almost dull if you're not careful. It starts to feel weaker. The reason for this is because basically it's like, for example, if a sports team is playing against an opponent and the opponent is letting them score every time down the floor, the opponent just lets them score, doesn't try to defend at all. You notice that they don't value the score that much. The players become lazier. The value of basically the intensity, the excitement you receive from scoring is not the same. But let's say the other team is defending really hard and then you score. You notice the reaction is different. The crowd even reacts better. The people that are playing react better. They feel more fulfilled. That's the same dynamic between tongues and words. That's why Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 14 and 15, that when I pray in tongues, my spirit is edified, but my flesh is unfruitful. Then it says, what will I do? I will pray with the spirit and with my understanding also. I will sing with the spirit and with my understanding also. So sometimes if you have a melodic voice, you can also sing in tongues. If you have a gift of music or you have musical attributes, you can sing in tongues. You can speak in tongues, then speak in words. Sing in tongues and sing in words. Meaning that if you're praying, let's say you're praying for the grace, for the gift of healing. Let's say you're praying that the Holy Spirit stirs you up more to become a better administrator of healing, right? Let's say you're praying that the Holy Spirit anoints you afresh for the gift of healing. Then you're praying in words and saying, Holy Spirit, just like you did with the disciples, give me a refreshing of the grace of healing. You're saying, Holy Spirit, you're praying in the words. Let's say you're using the words, you're saying, Holy Spirit, just like the disciples were able to cast out devils and trample upon serpents, give me that power to heal and to overcome the woes of the enemy of sickness. And then all of a sudden you switch into tongues. You start to speak in tongues. You come back in words. You say, Holy Spirit, ignite in me a fire that overcomes evil diseases. Holy Spirit, just like your word says in Psalm 107 verse 20, you sent your word and healed them and deliver them from their destructions. Give me that capacity to heal by my words. And then you speak in tongues. So that's how you can do it. If you notice your tongues are becoming too dull, you switch between English and tongues and it will become more effective. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.